Hey guys, I finally decided to do a top 10 just like I promised you in my first video, and it's going to be on hack and slash medieval games, except it's not a top 10, it's a top 5 because I couldn't think of more than 5. As a matter of fact, I could only think of 4, and the 5th one is kind of fantasy and not at the same time. But we'll say it counts for now. Either way, hope you enjoyed.
At number 5, I'm picking a game called Dark Messiah. Now, it's technically a fantasy game, but it has amazing hack and slash medieval aspects to it. Now, this game has a ton of aspects to it that really are not hack and slash, like puzzles and moving boxes. Everyone loves moving boxes. But there are some parts to this game that are really, really just amazing. And for the record, it's not this guy, whoever he is. It's the "This is Sparta" moments littered throughout the game, which is honestly the best part of the single player since the multiplayer is shut down. Honestly, I tried. Since the multiplayer isn't working, you can't really experience the core combat of this game in its finest, unless you really want to sit through the awful voice acting, but either way, that's Dark Messiah for you. Coming in at number 4 is Pirates, Vikings, and Knights 2. Now, I really had no idea there was the first one, but either way, this is more of a mod than a game. As a matter of fact, it is a Half-Life 2 mod, which explains for the kind of floaty movements in the game. This game actually does have a working multiplayer as opposed to Dark Messiah, and they do have achievements. Granted, they do look like they're made by a 4-year-old. Even though this game is a little outdated and the community's a tad bit small, it's still actually a fun experience, even though I'm completely terrible at the game. Chivalry is the first real hack and slash medieval awesome game we've had on this list. Not that the first two were terrible, they just really didn't fit the criteria I was looking for, and Chivalry definitely hits that. In my incredibly opinionated list, I had to put Chivalry at 3 for many reasons, one being that I am completely terrible at it as well. Most of my issues with the game are honestly from lack of experience with it. I really don't know how to make my character in an efficient way, or if I can even change the way he's built in the middle of the game. It's really not the game's fault at all. I did, however, try my luck at archery in this game, and I found that it was amazingly fun. Granted, I seem to only get kills while being an archer, but I seem to be easy bait for the other players that would constantly nag me about shooting them at close range. Honestly, on a lot of lists, this thing should be number 1, but the only negative for me is the first person. I cannot survive with that aspect. I don't know why, it's just my bloated opinion. Oh, hey, this isn't Chivalry. What game is this, man? Oh, whoa, that was amazing headshot, man. Oh, whoa, dude, he hit that guy. He was running full speed, yo. Oh, man, no way. Wow. This game is War of the Roses, and it is an intense hack and slash game to my dreams with a third-person mode and everything. I can't get enough of it. The magic from this game comes from many places, you know, whether you're yielding like the sore loser you are, getting executed Gears of War style, or just rushing to revive your fallen teammate. War of the Roses is one of the best free-to-play hack and slash games I have ever played. Of course, you can pay for it and get more stuff in the end, but it's in no way, shape, or form pay to win. It is honestly a test of skill and grit and just amazingness. At number 1, I'm putting Mountain Blade for many reasons. And yeah, you can say it's not a true hack and slash since it has, you know, RPG elements to it, but this game is seriously close to my heart for many reasons. The multiplayer is similar to War of Roses, but where this game really shines is the single player, where you can create your own knight and even be a troubadour, which is, I think, an entertainer, but still, you can be that. And even though the graphics are a little bit underwhelming, it really takes nothing away from the game when you really get into it. Depending on how you created your character, you can either start off as a lone noble from a distant land or just be straight up nobody. Either way, you have to recruit soldiers and chase down lower groups hoping to massacre them. At first, I thought a game centered around mounted combat would actually be pretty lame, but right off the bat I realized that this combat system is actually really fun, especially when you start getting into the much bigger fights. I'm barely scratching the surface of what's possible in this game. But take it from me, if you're looking to go back in time and do some serious sword fighting, this is the game. I have over 100 hours played on this game, and seriously, not a single one was wasted.